Good afternoon all. Bit of sunshine, so I thought I'd come and sit in the garden, and I've just been in the shed because I wanted to check the condition of my Bugout bag. This is my Bugout bag. You know what a Bugout bag is, don't you? Zombie apocalypse, peak oil. When society falls apart, you need to have all your essential bits so that you can ride the storm, as it were. So let's see what condition the stuff inside this bag is in, because I haven't looked at it for, well, at least 6 months, but it's probably longer than that. Let's have a look. Let's pick the camera up and see what's inside. So I've got walkie-talkies here, because of course if 90% of the world has turned to zombies, well then there's going to be no infrastructure, so mobile phone isn't going to be any use. You'll need walkie-talkies, point-to-point communication. Of course you also need a means to charge them. Haven't quite thought of that. FM radio. This is also a DAB radio. I particularly liked this one because it runs off 4 AA nickel metal hydrides, so I thought that was pretty cute. Oh, I appear to have switched it on. Yeah, that's working.
For no reason, launch an unprovoked attack that evening outside the Crown and Sceptre public
Yeah,
house.
that's still working. So the batteries in there are still good. More walkie-talkies. These are Binatone Action 950s. I wonder if they're working. Oh, they are. That's amazing. The batteries are still good in there. Oh, in that case, let's turn the other one on. Assuming that works. Yeah, that works. Let's try a transmit. Hello, 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 hello. Are you receiving me? Well, it seems that that one's working fine. Let's try this one. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I'm receiving you loud and clear. Not that loud, actually. That's great. I'm glad they still work. So yeah, I mean, you don't want to be relying on the infrastructure of the mobile phone network if there's no one around to run it. There's also a couple of torches in here. Tesco. Let's try this one. No, that one doesn't seem to work. The batteries seem to have gone flat in that one. Let's try the other one. That's another Tesco. I think these were billed as 1-watt torches. Oh, that one's still working. Let's have a look at the batteries in there. Let's put the camera down there. These are Vapex Instant 2300 milliamp hours. They seem to have weathered the storm, but not the ones in the other torch, unfortunately. Not sure why that is. What about these walkie-talkies? No, they're not running. Let's have a look at the innards of these. Oh, these have got AAA NIM packs, rechargeable packs, which obviously need recharging. Of course, that's going to have to be done with the AC adapter. I think I've got the AC adapter for these. Stick that back on there. There's a couple of AC adapters in here. Yeah, I've written on this one Binatone Terrain 550. That's quite heavy, so I'm thinking that's a transformer based one. The one for the other, yeah, this one's ever so light. So it's also Binatone. This is a switching power supply. Actually says switching power supply there. 9 volts, 300 milliamps. Mains input, obviously, but yeah, that's obviously switching, much lighter than the other one. So these are Terrain 550, and then the ones with the switching power supply are Action 950. But yeah, that's good that they're still working. Fantastic. So the Bugout bag, mostly everything in there still working. So that would have actually been useful in the event of Armageddon. Now there's also a zip section at the front here with just more torches in here. little LED Lenser P3, which runs off a single AA. That's too light, that cell's obviously not in there. This one, not sure what this is, some cheapy eBay thing by the look of it. That doesn't seem to work either. So only some of these things have survived a full winter. This one's a wind-up. Hey, much more useful. Oops. Does that one work? Oh, I don't think that one works either. These things are rubbish, aren't they? No, that one is a big fail, I'm afraid. Now the problem with this Bugout bag, quite clearly, is power. Because some of the devices in here, some of the walkie-talkies, these two walkie-talkies, and one of these Tesco torches, have no power. The batteries have obviously gone flat. So I need to find a power solution, and that's not something I never put in the original Bugout bag. So let's have a look at what I might use. So firstly, I think I need something like this. This is a USB solar panel, nice and compact when folded up, but that should be able to generate enough power to charge a power bank. So let's bring in a power bank. Now I think it's going to have to be my old favourite multi-voltage output power bank. So the panel can connect to that, charge that up. This thing can then generate either 12 volts on the output for a little charger here. This Voltcraft has DC 12 volts in. It can charge the AAs and the AAAs that the torches and the walkie-talkies use. So this would be set to 12 volts to run this, and then if I set this power bank to 9 volts, I should also be able to provide the charge for these walkie-talkies. Let me just get those out. So both of these walkie-talkie base units, this one here you can see is DC 9 volts. This one here is also DC 9 volts. Both of those take 9 volts. I'd need a little adapter to fit that small connector, but that 9 volts could come out of here, this being charged by 5 volts from the USB solar panel, and then this one 12 volts. So I think that is a complete power solution for everything in the Bugout bag. So the USB solar panel has got some sun on it. Let's see if it's charging this. I've got to try and hide it from the sun. Quite tricky, but yeah, that's flashing 78. So that's charging. If I left that long enough and the sun stays out, I should be able to get that up to 100%, hopefully. So yeah, I think if I lose a couple of the rather more naff torches, the little wind-up one there, which doesn't seem to work, and a cheap one there, and stick with these Tesco torches, which are reasonably good. Use a couple of AA cells. The radio, that uses 4 AA cells, and then I charge the cells up in the Voltcraft using 12 volts output from that. I think that's everything covered. That's a fully self-contained system with power generation and all the bug-out devices you could ever want. Yeah, any zombies where you are? We're okay. There are no zombies here. We're fine at the moment. Over. And the Voltcraft mini charger and the power bank just fit beautifully in this front section here, in these little pockets. So very happy with that. Just can't at the moment get the solar panel to fit in the case because the antennae on these walkie-talkies are a bit high. But I think I've just had an idea. Yeah, this solar panel comes with carabiners, so I've been able to hook those around the loops on the panel on the bag, and that sits there on the back of the bag quite nicely now. Yeah, that works really well. And you can flop open the panel and actually roll it out in the field and charge as you go. I'm really happy with that. So this is my new improved Bugout bag with communications devices in it that don't rely on an infrastructure. Mobile phones would be completely useless in a zombie apocalypse. But now it also has power conversion, voltage conversion units, and its own solar power station attached to the back. So I am now completely ready for the apocalypse. Cheerio.